Alright, what did I do last time where I fucked up?
I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra
Walking out the trap, let's get it.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's going down at 5 right now. Get my headphones on. Ugh.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Oh, here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. This not a fantasy. Cannot battle me. Cannot fuck with me, dog. This ain't the little leagues.
Second and 10.
Don't play with me.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's been able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down,
nope.
Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back to the 27. And it's 2, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
He's going for it?
Tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch.
You going for it?
They felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man lane.
Get that nigga.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first down carry.
This nigga went that way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
Hey, ho.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff.
Right there, he ho.
Defensively, not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
Why? He was in there.
To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sean McKeon. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do.
Yes.
The ball downfield and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Oh, my bad. I'm over here texting.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here we go.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wow.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on.
Incomplete.
Really good coverage all
Was that my first play or what?
And almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And
Yes, sir, but you wasn't paying attention.
Play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking
Hit on with that game, boy. Hit on with that guy. Oh, go. Oh, he fell.
Result there. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This
So
nigga.
after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A lot.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts.
Oh, what?
Interception here on this.
Why you ain't go back for that?
It's a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. 6-0 our score after 1.
I know you know.
I
know.
On 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, he got me.
Effort there to earn the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake.
She said, do I want to taste her? Like, do I want to taste you, nigga? I want to eat your ass up, man. Wow.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down.
I was fucked. Oh, he's still up. Man, I was fucked.
More than one defender there.
Oh, yeah, I was fucked.
5 on the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running
phone.
back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast,
it's hard for anyone to react.
Stop looking at that motherfucking phone.
Tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw.
Throw it.
He's gonna go down again.
Why he ain't throw that bitch?
Getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Oh, he fucked up.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Ah, fucked up.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first.
Ah, it threw me on the ground.
2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it.
Hell no.
They used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road.
Man, you're getting lucky right now.
Maybe they did some of that.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fuck it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that
I'm back. I'm back, baby. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
What the fuck?
A minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again with Elliott. And a reinforcement.
Yup, because I showed them blitz.
Stop it behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Yes.
This is going to be incomplete.
Because that nigga was in there.
Because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Lamar able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Ah, shit. I could have played that, boy. Oh, I could have played.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how
fuck!
much they trust their guys in this situation.
Fuck! Oh, no, nigga. You got lucky? Can we say you got lucky?
Across midfield, it's 1st and 10 from the 45. Hurts. Intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this.
Wow, this nigga jumped up there and grabbed that hoe.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the
That boy kicked it short.
In every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
What? Hell nah. Fuck nah.
There he goes left side. And he is not quite gonna make it.
That nigga fucked up. You hit square and they do that slide before they go in. That's what they did in the fucking Super Bowl, little bitches.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
That fucking interception, that shit was weak.
Not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On the sneak, it's Prescott, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
That's my fucking
From a
weed.
yard out, and the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far.
Oh shit,
That's
my
great
bad.
complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
I might as well just roll all this shit. Fuck it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Oh, I'll take
Fields
it.
the squib kick right around the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Good hit.
Inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Oh, they coming with the...
This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. Going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, you shift away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that draws their first score of the ball game.
Let me roll this blunt real quick. Yeah, your ass getting lucky. I put that phone down. Hell yeah, after that 2nd fumble shit, I have to put that phone down. You gotta go to work tomorrow. Or you taking that VER. Them hoes ain't been calling you, telling you not to come in. Hold on, I'm almost done. What does it say? Waiting for play.
Coming here in the third quarter, is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Alright, let's get this shit going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Damn, what the fuck is that lighter at?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're laying down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And a short pickup to about the 25.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
10 carry now for Elliott. He'll take this to the 46.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Return with more after this. This is the NFL. It's on 8. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 44.
Damn, this nigga scored.
And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time? This is motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one. And
it's all good. Live it up. The second game, I ain't going to have that phone involved.
What was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line.
It's creeping over there.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run with Sanders.
What the fuck was that? What kind of play was that?
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts.
Good catch.
And that's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Fuck.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Linval Joseph coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to
Oh
put it.
shit! I left my stove on.
To get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ugh.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. But 1st down, Hurts. And Sanders is going on the screen there at 2nd down.
It's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they
I got it now. I've seen that.
It's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Yep.
They go play action with Hurts. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key
What? They bullshit.
And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them.
Damn, I can't even see the replay on that shit. Hold on.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
I don't know why I pressed O. I meant to hit square.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover.
Good game.
But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially.
If you want to play at home, you gotta set it up.
For the Dallas Cowboys, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Alright, let me get situated. Ugh.
If God for me, who could be against me? That's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast.
Where the fuck is my lighter at though?
It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them.
I had the hoe earlier, but where?
It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock, and handle my business when it was my problem. G. Crossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping it.
Yeah, I heard that bitch. My bad. I'm looking for this fucking lighter.
East Coast, they get that bread. You put the you make the dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Oh, I gotta leave my mind. Hold on.
West Coast rocking them timberlands deep up in the trenches. It's no difference.
Oh, I'm in this bitch.
I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang.
Damn, where the fuck was my lighter at, nigga? Shit.
See, I was the
No, I didn't have my robe on.
Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip hop connoisseur and rolling 20 rap game real tight.
Damn, bro. I always gotta check under the fucking bed.
Couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime.
Candle up.
I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my.
Ouch!
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Wow. Damn, today just weak. It's on you.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, man, I'm trying to get set up.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. Noah Brown, 40 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That swung out wide to Sanders. Room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 2nd and very short. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them.
Hold that nigga.
A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
7-7, our score after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like
yes,
a receiver,
I am,
and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
From the 22, Hurts.
Fuck.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here.
Why he running straight?
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to Elliott. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Prescott tosses the out route here to Gallup. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Marr is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Hey.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
I didn't want to do that.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Another run here with Sanders. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it. It hurts.
Why are you so far back?
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Prescott on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, that's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from third and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's at the 50.
Let's motherfucking go.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down throw for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta, if you see.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining.
Sit that ass down, boy.
Regain the lead in a tight one. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature.
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go again with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
We don't even give a fuck if y'all niggas score.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
They'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Damn, I just hold on charge. What you trying to do?
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes.
What you say? Nah, shawty, you lost.
Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Prescott now. And this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
But first down, Hurts.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down carry by Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Prescott on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The give is to Elliott. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Ready. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Elliott running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 31, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
The They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Three yards remain for second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 97 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Marr on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a BAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Prescott to throw it. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ball at the 6, third and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Are able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover, but CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Brown on the out route complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defense. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Down the numbers. There he goes.